Today is May 19th, Saturday, May 19th. We are here gathered with a all Tokyo team today. Yeah, Kimoto-san, Uno-san, and yours truly. And we're doing the final installment of New Technology and the Future of Japan. It's become a long series. We talked about the Third Industrial Revolution. Last week we focused on employment issues. Okay, so what will be the consequences of this new technology for employment? And basically, it is forecasted that new technology will reduce our workload, our total workload, by 30 to 40%, and not everybody will be affected equally. There will be low-skilled workers with relatively high wages that will be the first victims. But that's not it. All across the board, jobs will be lost. I remember last week we were talking about lawyers, accountants. We were talking about drivers. These are all jobs that can relatively easily be replaced. And especially when you talk about lawyers and accountants, the average income of an accountant in the US is $60,000. These jobs will be targeted by automation, and these jobs will become superfluous. So that will have effects. It's very likely that these kind of high-skilled workers will find ways to actually maintain employability, because there are all kinds of indirect functions that within their job that they may actually keep on doing. Example we talked about last week was, for example, medical specialists who are currently interpreting MRI scans. That work will probably be much quicker and better done by computers. But when it comes to dealing with patients, that's still a person-to-person job. So there are options for these specialists to still keep on doing some kind of a job. But overall, the tasks, the workload will most likely decrease, which leads to unemployment, but also leads to more time on our hands. So less work to do. So briefly concluding basically where we left off last week, just 2 slides. 30 to 40% of the traditional work is expected to be displaced. People in high demand, architecting creative solutions in all domains, entrepreneurship, art, governance, teaching, demand for deep technical skills, creativity, and learnability, more temporary contract work. But when I talk about, for example, teaching, a lot of changes will require a lot of teaching. Think about the introduction of the personal computer. One reason why it actually generated jobs was that people need to learn how to work with these machines. A lot of people will have to be retrained, so there will be need for education. On the other hand, there is also a large supply of educational materials available online today, where I'm currently following a course that was taken by 225,000 people. So that is enormous. So there also you can achieve economies of scale. Make a course once, and it can be taken by a lot of different people. Entrepreneurship, art, those are jobs that are creative by nature. It's very difficult to train a computer to be an entrepreneur. There are certain you can train a computer. You can be trained by a computer how to read a financial statement, a balance sheet, profit and loss statement. That's easy, but to be an entrepreneur, to be sensitive and creative, that's very difficult to learn from by a computer, and so therefore these kinds of skills will be in high demand. Teaching deep technical skills, because we still need to make these programs that leverage the power of this new technology, and creativity. And so when we talk about creativity, I think last week we discussed that it's probably the music composer will be in much higher demand than the music producer. Almost anybody can very easily use programs to produce music. The tools are out there. People can do it very easily, but it's the people who are creative to actually create this kind of music. Like you have these DJs now, very, very popular. They attract stadiums full of people, and they basically have very, very limited means at their disposal. They don't play an instrument; they just play music and put samples together. But that the creativity behind it is what will remain in high demand. What kind of jobs will we lose? Are you okay with the sound? Yeah? Okay. So the jobs that will be lost: accountants, hotel receptionists, software testers, manual software testers, analysts, financial reporters, updating data and creating reports from data, medical diagnostics, assembly workers, legal and financial advisory, middlemen, brokers, etc. There's a lot. There's a lot of jobs in this, and it's far from complete. It doesn't contain drivers. It doesn't contain shop staff. There are a lot of jobs that are currently very normal and widely held that are being directly threatened by automation, AI, robotics, accountants. Accounting basically is a process of automating of organizing data. That's very easily done by a computer. Hotel receptionists. Okay, what is the added value here? Can't we do that much easier? Just send an email with a QR code. When you arrive at the desk, you can check yourself in. It should not be so hard. So hotel receptionists, do we really need them in the future? Software testing is also something that can be automated easily. Analysts, again, working with data, finding trends in data, it's something we can automate. Financial reporting, updating data, data entry, creating reports from data, that's also something that can be done more and more easily. Basically, now if we give people a few simple tools in their hands, they will be able to generate their own tools. So these tools will largely replace the work of specialists. Medical diagnostics. We have the tools to analyze data. Medical diagnostics will benefit greatly from information technology. Assembly workers, robots can replace them because it's very serial. In nature, so basically you just repeat the same job, and robots do not need a break. They don't need to sleep. Their jobs is at danger. Legal and financial advisory. We need that. We have to. It's basically something that can very easily be replaced with even on the World Wide Web today. Middlemen and brokers. Middlemen, basically aggregators of information, becoming specialists in something. We can do it ourselves. The information is out there. We can aggregate our own information. We don't need middlemen for that. So there are a lot of jobs at risk. And what does that mean for the average worker? What does it mean for the type of work that we do? We will go from repetitive tasks. Repetitive tasks are the tasks that most easily automated, to creative tasks. Key skills required in the future will be less technical and more around the learning quotient of an individual. Very simple. If we look back into our own recent history, back in the old days, when before there was a Windows operating system, if you wanted to work with a computer, you work with a terminal screen, and you needed to type in commands. I remember Shift F7, I think, was the print command on a Windows operating machine. Very, very counterintuitive. With the arrival of Windows, personal computing became accessible to almost anybody who could follow the logic that Windows and what Microsoft and Mac had.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日は VCube さんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いております。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる、専門性を持つ、英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師が話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後、こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、VCube さんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。